Hello. We'll be going to the Howling Eye Extreme now. This is just an unsynced run. So if you want to use it to clear your Wondrous Tale stuff, to get stickers, or if you're farming for mounts and stuff, this would be a good guide for that. Or if you're getting the blue mage spell, cool. Otherwise, I'm just gonna run through some of the mechanics. Yeah. There's a really long opening cutscene here. Spooky. So creepy. Jeez. Okay. So, we're familiar with this, right? We got, this is similar to the normal and like hard version. There are these stone pillars. See this? See these? At some point you'll want to hide behind them. And a lot of the attacks that she does can, see how that kind of hit the pillars? You want to move her to places where it won't actually hit the stone things, because you want to hide behind them. But also, okay, so this move, the purple stuff, see? So the inside, there's a clear area, and outside there's purple stuff, so you want to make sure you're standing in the middle for this. Okay, pocket of calm in the middle of the storm, yeah, okay. However, see that? Inside, there will be random AoEs that pop up, so you'll need to dodge out of that. So drop these feather things. Okay, and this move, Minstrel Song, will do front damage. I believe that's what it is. Yeah. You can stand behind the rocks for these, I believe. Okay. Right, so this is the ad phase. We've got a bunch of razor plumes on this side. And this one, the satin plume, it's over here. That's the one that we need to look out for. See, it's a little different, it's purple. Whereas the other ones are like this bluish color. Blue-green color. Whatever color that is. You want to take care of those ads, but specifically the satin one, because that one, if it's left out, it'll put you to sleep. Okay, watch out for this thing. Slipstream will break the rocks. If the rocks break, then you don't have places to hide from certain moves. And then if there are certain moves where if there are no more rocks, then it will do more damage. So, yeah, if you're a high enough level and the damage doesn't really matter, then it's fine. Like, I just stood there because I've got a lot of health, because I'm unsynced at level 90. But if you're lower level and have lower health, then you want to be moving around so her attacks aren't going to hit the rocks and stuff. Okay, at this point, she's going to have her two sisters show up. Suparna and Charada. You can see here, there's some bonus stuff here. Okay, so they're like buffing each other. Also, I believe like they will have the same moves that Garuda has. So this one just did downburst, and then this one can do stuff too. Also, okay, so I'm asleep. I'm asleep now, and that's because the satin plume did that. Okay, see this like purpley stuff? The satin plume exploded or whatever, and now I'm asleep. I got the sleep debuff from that. It didn't explode and left, it just released this thingy, and then I woke. Okay, the reason I woke up is because they slapped me. Okay, so I immediately got to sleep, but because I'm taking aggro, as soon as I get hit with something, I wake up. So, you know, Usually when people are sleeping and they get hit, they wake up. So Slipstream, this is gonna do attack to me and also stun me. So, you know, if you're doing this solo, just be aware of that. If you're running this with other people, then make sure you're not in front there and getting hit with that. You can see here that they're all getting this vulnerability down also. Okay, so vulnerability down means that they're not as vulnerable, and there's 8 stacks of that, so it's gonna be harder to attack them. Just keep that in mind. They're all tethered to each other too. So okay, so friction will also damage all the stones, so watch out. There's just a lot going on. It's a lot of attacks, okay? But yeah, there's AoEs all over the place, so you watch out for that. The sisters can also heal each other up, I believe. So, yeah. Careful with that. See that front cone. Watch out for that. I'm not really attacking them at all. I'm showing all of the skills, right? So now I got like one rock over here that I can use to hide behind. I don't think I do, just because I'm not taking much damage. But okay, front cleave. Okay, so when she jumps up, you can expect that there will be these feather AoEs. Okay, so I got hit by one of them, and I also got windburn, which will just do some damage to me. See, sustaining wind damage over time. So that's like a dot damage over time. So see, this I'm taking damage just over time. Okay, and then this that was a big move. I got hit with that because I wasn't standing behind a rock and stuff. Right? Let's see. Aerial blast. Is that the one? Yeah, the reckoning. Yeah. Okay, so this is the safe spot again. This time we're gonna have this green feather thingy. This one is different than the purple one. So the purple one can put you to sleep, and this green one, you don't want to attack it. These other ones you can attack if you want. But the green one, you don't want to attack it right away. You want to keep it because it will give you a shield for later. So for now, I'm just taking all these hits, right? But the green thing can also give this debuff, thermal low. And if you get a few stacks of that, I think it's like 3 or something, then it can possibly wipe a party. I'm not super sure. Okay. You get wind damage over time, but if you get multiple stacks, then it can do some bigger damage to everybody. Okay. Looks like every time I destroyed a feather, I got hit. So, okay. The thing with this is, if you're running this with other people, you would do tank swaps so that one person isn't getting stacked with the same thing multiple times. So you would switch around. But anyway, okay, so this purple thing's still out here, so you want to make sure you're not out there. Stay inside. Okay, slipstream. Maybe I get stunned for a bit. Sure. Okay. Did more damage, okay. Eventually she's gonna jump up. Okay, so when she jumps up, look at this. I had 3 stacks, but then eventually it went away. Ooh, super cyclone. Okay, let's see what's happening here. I was at 2 stacks. Okay, and then this thing hit me with another one. But Gerudo happened to also pop up. Oh, maybe that's what this is. You know, I'm not super sure. Also, I'm a bit sick, so I'm not going to put as much effort into this. I'm so sorry. But Alright, watch out for those AoEs that drop down. I'm not sure if this super cyclone is from the spinny pummel thing or not, but there's definitely some stuff happening. Okay. Okay. Like it hit me and this cyclone thing here, and so it could be that the 3 stacks is a super cyclone. But then also this purple stuff was fuck. Sorry, I cursed. Sorry, I usually try not to. Okay, let's see what happens. Do I get hit with when the purple stuff goes off? Wait, the purple stuff already went away. Okay, it was up here too though. I just want to know what this is called. You know? Okay, well, it's continuously doing a thing, and I'm not like standing in it, so I don't know, you guys. Something's definitely getting hit, and I think the super cyclone is this thermalo thing, but if it's not, then my bad. But basically you will get hit with something if you get 3 stacks or so, and then watch out for these feather rains when she comes back. Okay, yeah, because like I'm not in the purple area, so that can't be the super cyclone. In any case, okay, minstrel shriek. Okay, so that did big damage. When the spiny little feather thingy is attacked, you'll get a little like shield. I didn't attack it this time, but you'll see it later. But yeah, those AoEs will give you your dot, so I got multiple dots because I got hit. We'll see it soon. Okay, so we got another spinny plume, the green one. Okay, and then the sisters come back. Okay, and they do all the moves. They got all the moves. Okay. Okay, so I got another thermal thing. Okay, now this is new. This phase. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these big circles. You want to not stand in them because look at all this stuff. If you stand in them, you're going to get knocked. You're going to get hit with damage and get knocked. Okay, see I took some damage there. And they'll knock you back. So you don't want to get trapped in one because then it can just hit you into another one. If you don't run out fast enough, it'll just keep like tossing you around. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got targeted there for something. I'm not sure what it was, but watch out for this. Okay, so that AoE, actually that was something I did. So at this point I do end up attacking the spiny plume. Okay, and that AoE ends up turning into this thing, this like shield bubble. Okay, also you want to watch out for all these like AoEs that's dropping feathers. This thermal high is gonna be important. Look at this. Okay, dodge out of those friction thingies. We'll see it again, the thermal high. Okay, yeah, watch out for these wind thingies, okay? Just stay out of them. So when she jumps up, we're gonna have those feathers that fall down. And then she's gonna do this aerial blast thing. This is where we want the bubble. Because see, this does a good amount of damage. So we want the bubble to help protect us. So this green spiny plume comes out again, and whoa, the see me do the mechanic correctly. Okay, I got the thermal low. The damage over time. So the green thing has the thermal low thing, but then also will give you the shield. Okay, another thermal low. Okay, so I shot a spiny plume and it died, right? And then it makes this big AoE. Looks like it's called Gigastorm. When that goes off, okay, so I take damage from it, but I also get this thermal high because I'm inside this bubble. Okay. Also, I got stunned just because Garuda was doing that one move that stuns you. Yeah, here we go. So thermal high, the wind has died, resistance to wind damage is increased. So resistance to wind damage is increased. So that means I am more resistant to wind damage, which means if I'm in here, I will take less damage to wind stuff. And there's like wind stuff happening all over this fight. And so basically you stay in the bubble so you don't take as much damage. And so when she jumps up, that's when she's gonna drop back down and like do that aerial blast thing, you know? And this, like, basically everything she does is wind stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so you wanna, if you actually need to pay attention to your damage and health and things like that, then you want to strategically kill this spiny plume when she jumps up, so that you can have the bubble for like her next big move. That move that did like 10,000 something. Anyway, at this point, I'm gonna actually start attacking the sisters. But you can see here that they have the vulnerability up, or vulnerability down. Yeah. Okay, vulnerability down, which means that they're not as vulnerable, which means they won't take as much damage. Man, that's... sometimes you really have to break it down, you know? And so here, I'm actually using all my moves, and it's taking me a while to like take down one of these ads, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang, I actually have to like use my stuff here. Because that little stack is going to do a lot of damage. So if you're running this and you're lower than level 90, you might have a difficult time. So don't let them stay out for too long. Yeah. Try your best. Watch out for these 5 towers of wind. Okay, also the feather rain stuff. Watch out for that. Okay. I am just standing in all these AoEs because I have health for it, but you can see that you don't have as much space to move around to dodge all that stuff, so you need to be careful. Also, like, you can cut through things while the turbines are down, but when the turbines are up, you need to, like, wait, or like you're gonna get knocked back into the other ones like you saw before. Alright. Well, that was that guide. It's a little different when I'm not actually getting hit with a lot of stuff because of my health, and so I know these unsynced runs may or may not be helpful, but I hope just seeing a little bit more of the mechanics will make it easier. I think when I'm done with all of these extreme Unsynced guides, I'll just show how fast it usually is, like my last guide, where I took down Ultimo weapon like in 20 seconds. And that's how it could be, if you're just running things unsynced, if you're a higher level, just for the stickers and stuff. Anyway, okay, goodbye.